Welcome to Factorio Modded. This is my space exploration and Krastorio 2541 hours. And I want to build better. Let's build better. We've got, there's always things to build better, but I got all these old like rocket silos here that just don't do anything. They sort of sit around and collect dust. These things got arcosphere collectors in them. Like, that's a bit of a waste. It says I got 680 down here. Like, what the hell? What? Okay, that's a bit strange. I didn't realize I had so many drop down here. How did I drop something on the ground? I don't know. I think a long time ago I had this drop ship that was constantly dropping them down, and maybe I'd never stopped it. I would never know. Greater none. This thing's a bit low on iron plates. Seems. We request one chest of it. Oh, we're only requesting 185. The iron is actually lower than 100,000 though, so we actually are using up a lot. There's 44,000 in this chest, so that's not a problem. I mean, these are only consuming 24 a second. So they're very low on iron, but otherwise it's fine. I could make a matter plant here and do all that, but I'm not going to. There's some things it's worth having separate production chains for. So I got Vestrian last time. My first trial at a planet with shields on the ground. I got the core miners, 8 of them. Says we're getting 124 Vita a second. And it's all going into this one little sphere. And most of the time it doesn't go because we're not processing enough. Now, one thing I did work out last time was on Nauvis, we do have a bunch of Vita down here to process. Now, why are they moving down here? Oh yeah, all the vulcanite, which we're kind of low on actually. We're down to 5,000, so I might have to look at the flow rate of vulcanite. We might have to do new vulcanite processing. So look, I've really ramped up the consumption to 10k. We're only making 8k. Not so good. Yeah, we have shortages there for sure. So this building here, like this, the absolutely eats vulcanite, but it's actually not the vulcanite we're lacking. It's actually oh, foot up. We actually foot up on that. That's good. It's actually these other things are lacking, which is weird because I thought they had enough ratios. It says we are negative 19. I guess it's actually 2/3. So a bit of a shortage. I thought that was enough there, but it says it's not. I thought it was oh wait, that was designed, it was supposed to be 1.5, wasn't it? It was supposed to be negative. Yeah. Okay. So this says it makes 42 and this says it makes 42, but it's really actually 21, so that's 63. It consumes 66. That's about right. I made this whole lithium chloride down here just for this one building making reagents. Now we haven't actually made a reagent rocket. We've made a epoxy rocket, but I need a reagent rocket. Maybe that's what I do first, make a reagent rocket. But I also want to build another couple of these. Not sure I can actually do this here. I think that one's the good one. This one here is a goodie. Not a baddie, he's a goodie. I've got a radar there which is kind of in the way, but if you can move that radar. I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Oh, the power pole's in the way though. That's otherwise fine. We only want 2 more from this belt. Now, these things consume only a yellow belt worth, so it was fine doing yellow belt for each, but now that we're going to use more than that, I have to increase these to red belts. Or actually more than that, maybe a blue belt. So I can probably rip this one up and actually make it an actual blue belt. Oh, that way. And that way we can output a splitter here. That's actually nice and proper. Now that would be nice there, but we have to go back a tile. And do some of this business. Can it underground there? I don't think it can. It's too tight. That sucks. Have to go back another tile. Maybe it'll work. Let's have a look. Yeah, that works. That one goes to the next one. Cool. Nice. We don't need the last one, but because the 15s of 3 of them, that's fine for the blue belt. Okay, so that's just a bit more on the processing side. We get these 2. We can feed another one of these. That's an edge, isn't it? But the main thing is, I actually wonder for that. So I need another. Each one of these makes 43. Each one of these needs 31. So it's 1.5 for one of these. So we get 2 of these. So I get 3. That's 1. We can do 2 more. We do need the right belts though. We have to feed the right stuff. So that's the vulcanite blocks, and then we need to output the blues. Maybe on the inside. Or neighbours. Make the neighbours and happy. Yeah, probably fine there. I go there though, but there we go. And those 3 don't work. Well, kind of. It's only 1 tile off. We can move it all a tile. That works. How's that one work anyway? Just a little squiggle. And on the power line. That's the speed modules. Oh, I don't think about that. The bottom, these ones at the bottom here at no speed. Put down there. And the last one here is going to speed either. Almost all of them get it. It's like 1 tile off. Can I move that one tile? I think I can. Yeah. Cool. I can get that inside. And there's the power line. There's one of these babies. Okay, so that means now I can get some more. These are 2 to 1. So I can get a third one of these. Each one of these needs why is it so slow? Oh, it hasn't moved the modules yet. I do need another rocket, so I've got this one doing the epoxy's worked out very well. That worked out really well, so I've got this epoxy rocket now, and now its orbit's gonna be like saturated with epoxy. Like, it's been struggling the whole game. It's still 0. What? Where'd it go? I thought it went. Why is there lithium up there? That shit. Oh yeah, that's fine. I was supposed to go into the red chest. Where's the epoxy go? This side disappeared. This one goes to Vita number 1. This one goes to red. It doesn't go red circuit. If I use that, all their epoxy straight away. That seems unlikely. That's the red circuit, this one here. So it would have gone into this chest and this chest. Maybe I went to the logistics. Let's have a look. No, we're definitely negative epoxy, even though I got that whole big thing of epoxy up here. What happened to it all? Like, this thing... We know epoxy. Where'd it go? What the shit? That seems really strange. I sent 5,000 epoxy into orbit. But it's all gone. This thing's not loading for some reason as well. Let's just set mini signal here. For some reason this is not, it's not blacklisting correctly. Ah, I didn't do this, that's why. I'm an idiot. So I'm supposed to blacklist that, and now it fills up epoxy. Maybe I did it wrong the whole time. Okay, so now actually I should launch it. It must be floating around my... Yeah, okay, it'll here. It'll come back to Papa. Maybe 20's a bit low on the request. I might do 50. I mean, I need to do this, this other rocket for the next one. I probably need a new rocket pad, to be honest. So, currently it's going to red circuit, but I actually need it here, for instance, but there's no real gap. I need to create a gap. I need a rocket landing pad. I mean, anywhere in here would be great. Like, put it right there, be perfect. Move those pipes. I think I can do that. I can move those pipes. What's these pipes anyway? Super cooled. Pipe Piper or something? Free Piper? Yeah. Pipe Piper. And same for this stuff. Oh, that's not right, is it? In this, super cold. I think the air's kind of good. This is super cold out of the way. Here we go. It's really enough room for a rocket pad. That alcohol. This one's literally the epoxy rocket pad. The SS epoxy. Now you want to dump. I wish I had a better setter for that. I mean, I could do a request chest. Let's go to request it. So this is the epoxy. I can't remember what the other thing was called. It was we actually want the Vitalic and we also want the reagent. But yeah, a bit of a mixture. The goal of this is to have all three in here. Is this and what's the green one? This one. Reagent. Okay, let's put the numbers. Now typically we just take it out. I want filter inserter though, superior filter inserters, these are great. Probably purple chest for one of them. Or both of them. These two could be the normal goodies, it's just the junk capsule and cargo. They kind of want these for other things too, but this you can blacklist that in its output, right? So this could be red chest. I don't know how many of these things we need, but probably not too many. It's going to be white. Oh, blacklist, yeah, blacklist. There we go. I'm going to copy that out. And that way we can send all three resources here and then count the chests. I don't think I need to read these chests like this. at all. We're going to do it anyway. So that's just negative setting for those chests. For the ground setting. So this one should probably go to epoxy from now on. Now this one I'm going to leave it where it is because that's kind of useful. We need a new rocket pad for the new setting though. I always forget which one it is though. One of these ones. Oh, it's not here. Where'd it go? It was here. There's a blueprint in this list. Oh, there it is. Yes, I need one of these things. This satellite seems in a funky place. I think it's before I standardized the blueprint. I could put it below, I guess. No, we're kind of in building there, so I'll keep it separate. What's the flow in these? I can't quite tell the capacity of those tanks. I don't actually know what they are. Anyway, we're going to signal one and we're going to go set this one to this stuff, Vitalic reagent. We've already got this epoxy. And afterwards we have to get the acid. There's another rocket. Now I use the same fuel setup because this is kind of, we don't need more crafters, it's a waste of prod. Then belt it down. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be the reagent rocket. I should copy these settings from the other one. What did I do? I did 5k, right? Let's do the 5. And this the 5. Rating 4.9. I think that's it. Is it only 3 settings? I think there's 3 settings. Oh, one's here. What was that one? It's greater than. Green setting. Oh, it's just in there. Why is it greater than there? What? Why is that greater than? It should be less than, right? I don't get it. Maybe the blueprint's wrong. That's greater than too. Oh, that's greater than. Okay. Oh. And it's gonna go to the new land. The epoxy. So start using that. I had a comment on my 3.2 gigawatts YouTube video, and I was like, actually, yeah, probably is wrong. My setup. I've never actually had problems with the steamers though. So this thing here, it says here, I know for a fact that it reads like, I don't know, this, even the tooltips, it says consumes 36.67 a second. Output 66 a second, right? That's basically nothing, whereas this one outputs 302.95 per second. It consumes 409.3 per second. So outputting 605 water a second on either side of this. There's 3 of them, right? So that's 1800 water output a second. No, wait. No, it's only 907 a second water. It's outputting 102 of the 415 steam. This consumes 67. So even 2 of these is too much. I mean, well, you only need 1.5 of these. This consumes 66.67. This outputs 102. So you only need 1.5. So I am correct. I don't need 3 of them. Maybe it's just this ECK2 thing. Rather than but there's no mention of K2 on that list. So yeah, I'm fine. I don't need more than 2 of these. The steam out 102 a second, and this is 66 a second. So yeah, it's fine. Okay, don't question myself. Fine. Otherwise, I know the water could lock up because of the pipes are only like shitty pipes. But I don't know how much more fluid the space pipes move. I don't know. Just want to say that it's a pipe that supports greater pressure, but I can't tell the difference. Like, how do you know? You can't like rate calculate a pipe. I mean, I was going to rip up all these and redo them in this layout. We just do this 1 per city block, and then you can just beam energy 1 each. I mean, this is 3.2 gigawatts, so I have to have like a 5 gigawatt sender because you lose 1/3 of the energy you send. The 5 gigawatt sender is no biggie though. I've got 100 gigawatts in orbit, so you can have like 20 of these in a grid and have like 60 gigawatts here. I've already got like 30 gigawatts. But that doesn't add up. You look at that, that's not 30, that's more like 15 or something. It's actually like, oh, it's just all it's producing currently, isn't it? Yeah. That's fine. Anyway, let's carry on what we're doing. We got the new rocket. It's gonna send. It needs the cargo rocket turned on. No, it's not turned on. Why is it outputting? Oh yeah, it's fine. That's by design. Until it builds the cargo rocket, so it outputs the reagent. And we can get another one of these. This consumes 9.9k a minute. There's a whole another plant though. Though we can give this thing proper resources now. Oh, why has it got... Oh, what have I done? Oh, I see what I've done. Yeah, okay, fine. That's on me. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, let's fix that up. Just delete that. There we go. Why is there no power stores? Where's this other grid? Middle of the grid. What if I one next to these? Better. Now I could send Vetrian extras up. I was going to use it. That's kind of very positive on the extract. You don't need two of these, only 1.5. We're definitely going to stick one of these going. But then I need like a lot more chloride. What's that for? And vulcanite block is definitely not fast enough anymore. It's good we got this going to orbit though, because there's been a bit of a shortage in orbit for a while. Good having everything on the ground, doing its part. Why is this not working yet? What's happened? No roast. What's happened? This is put up on stone. Oh, I haven't given it the junk belt. Why has it not got the filter on it? That's really dumb. All these junk filters are supposed to be this filter here, right? And they don't all have it. Kind of defeats the purpose of the junk filter. I think 90 seconds is too slow now for the junk. We'll see. I think it is. There's a lot of stuff here. This thing is Jimmy jammed, I think. The first melange. It's going through, so it should be doing something. I just don't know if it's doing what it should be doing. Let's check these belts. Ah, I see I've not done that correctly. It's supposed to be there. Here we go. That should now work. Power my cutting and paste. How's my necrotite? We're good. We're maxed out on necrotite plate. Got shit tons of wood I gotta consume. Got 300,000 wood. Man, I could turn it into matter. I got 109,000 bits melange. That's no good. So I need to request this back and process it for these somehow. These all jammed up. Let's like do a request a belt to go and feed it back. Because they got stuff that I don't really want. How do I feed it back? It's a bit tricky. We're just have to do individual ones. And then it's more boxes. That's not good. All these cores here. Not moving. Oh, there we go. Wrong way around. Cool. All the extra cores is fine. Too much vitamin process. So I have actually accumulated 110,000 vitamin somehow. I don't know. That's probably from the back of this filtering going wrong. But some of them got the filter, some don't. I don't know how this has happened. But I've obviously cut and pasted incorrectly. Fixed now, but now we've got all this extra resource to get rid of. I mean, we could turn to matter. I think doesn't matter. Always plan on doing this thing, but it seemed annoying. Get like no resources. Too inefficient. This one's a bit of a dead end. We need to do some of this one. I could feed it to this building here. A rocket. What about another machine that does this? I think this machine here is okay in the Vitalic. It's kind of not very positive, but it says we're 218 positive. But I don't think we're positive enough. I think I really do need a second machine. Means we need this thing. And then 1.5 of these going in. Like that. That's my prod mods. 90. That's not bad. What was the lithium here? So this stuff, it says I'm making 11,000. This is consuming 10,000. So I literally need to copy this whole thing again into another grid. Whoa! What was all that? That was not cool. Not that, for instance. That's probably fine. Probably shouldn't put it there though, because but putting the next grid over is probably better. Yeah. Water's probably okay. The consumption rate of the water is kind of low, I think. Look at this. No, it's 61,000. It's a whole water. There's a whole water pipe there. Not really going very often though, but probably need its own little thing. Means need the Compy Life. Alright, I guess it's a water pipe. Oh. Ooh. That should make more lithium chloride for matter. Now my matter demands are gonna steadily rising. That's about 34,000. What? How are they getting any matter? Oh, I must have cut it off into this. Yeah, so it was connected here. That's 7.8 million though. It is decently cut off. Need to connect this in here. So there you go, that's hooked in. I have to make more matter plants at some point when we get lower matter. But it's easy because it's got all this matter, all this wood down here. And mostly it doesn't really do anything. I mean, I don't know what the request is. What's all this stuff moving? What are they moving up here? I have no idea what the moving is. It's moving lots of stuff. There's not too many go down to there. That's supposed to be kind of self-isolated. It's they make their own sand. That's the main ingredient. The fertilizer gets shipped in. So I could build another row of tomato plants. Yeah, all you need to do is put in the water pumps. I don't know a need for the 4 water pumps. Maybe I'm going overboard in all these. That's fine, you know, it's just the way it is. More than you need. Yeah, that's cool. Got that thing, that was kind of easy. Let's go look into the sides, that's all. Oh, I got it out of sync, but that's okay. Cool, that's kind of done. Water between. Yep, okay. I don't know how to do that part automated yet. I still require a coastline. I'm not doing trains, so it is what it is. But I should be able to get another one of these going for this rocket. But I think the epoxy demand is not going to need all of it anyway. So there's 5,000 waiting here now, and in orbit there is 9,300. So even though I barely make positive, like between these two, there's only positive 218 a minute in the Vitalic reagent. Because this is not used all the time, I end up getting a buffer of this anyway, which is enough for this rocket. And this rocket's also probably filled up enough. I can't tell right now, it's not over 5k, but nice to get a second one going. The lithium chloride, which I've got to ship it in. Also, I might move these belts from this one to this one go to that one. Might make more sense. I think this has got plenty of matter. All it's lacking is the belts, the express loaders, which I haven't automated enough of. Kind of weird, like the thing that holds my building up is actually loaders that just don't build fast enough. So do that, right? Sort of. Oh. Supply both of them at the same time, but that's not how it works. I mean, it does have 1,000 positive, so technically 10% will go to this one if I shared it, but I'm actually kind of stealing it right now. That's right. We'll get our buffer. Whole point of this was to get full use of my. Right, down on prod mods again. So I gotta I should work on prod mods. Good though. I want to try methane in orbit with no efficiencies. You have to mine deep space with arcolinks. For that to work, be viable. Okay, that's all ready to go. We just need the belts. Alright, we just need to hook in, we don't need that one, but Cool, that's the replacements. Just need the super loaders. Well, that one's already done, isn't it? This needs the two. Nice. Overkill, but oh, the wrong way around. Put on belts, buddy. What's going on? Do a bit of spare resource too. Yeah, so my belt production's a bit low, I think, on Nauvis. Not really up to it. It says actually we're too low on mineral water. We need D3K and this makes 25K. We're actually under producing this. Well, both of them are under. That's 29K. Why is that 29? Let's do 3. 29, 56. Why is it different speeds? Ah, because I'm using the K2 speed in this one. This one's using the generic one from EC. Okay. So I'm waiting for those things to craft. I've got no science right now. I've got to figure out what's going on there. So something's gone wrong with my science and all that. No cryonite rods? Are you shitting me? Oh dear. $193 cryonite rods. Oh man, that's a bit of a shortage. Alright, let's go check out my wrong button. Let's check out my Nauvis. We've got 2 processing plants for cryonite. We've got this one here, which is empty, like totally dead, so that's not cool. Maybe my cryo ship's actually died. What's happened? Not launching. Where's the signals at? Green, 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 green. 5 greens. Where's the 5th one? Oh, this one. 6.7K. It saves the total. Is it because it's reading that? So I reckon it's got 6.7K on Nauvis. Off the... No, I can't. There's not 6.7K. It's 3.8K. Where the hell is it hiding? There must have like extra stuff lying around. There is another cryonite here. This is this one looks fine. That says a cryocore. Maybe it's a shopping list that has a counter or something. And that's got 4.6K. Mammoth's doing it wrong on the totals. This one here is supposed to make the rods. They get direct feed to the spaceship, you see. Once it's less than 2, it just launches. And these are supposed to request the excess ones. The problem is, I think that buffer's too low, that's all. The spaceship's not launching. I think I have to change it to 20K. I think my production rate and consumption rate of cryonite's gone up sufficiently that I need 20K buffer, not 5K. So let's need to 20. Okay, so that's the... got the core fragment set up. Get some more than all. This is supposed to be upgraded as well. I need to maybe get some more chests. I don't know. I think it's fine though. We also need to fix the actual drop rocket. This is 20. Oh, that's 20k. Ah, so I did that 20k, but then the other thing's at 5k, so it's actually out of sync. That's my fault. That's my Arco ship. I think it stopped firing. I parked it here and it's doing nothing. Keep it low on antimatter canisters. I probably should actually have them as part of the Arco request. Maybe do a shopping list with the canisters. Water barrels. We find water barrels, I think. No, we need water barrels too. What was that? A water signal? I haven't seen that before. Okay, at least we're requesting these things correctly. I don't know whether they're going to go through. But, we've already got a water barrel. What we really need is, antimatter too, don't we? So it's going to be antimatter. Oh, magnetic. We need to have that as a set. The other one's got a set canister, a set one. But, I'll do this manual thing. Do we keep requesting stone? What's going on? Oh, I've got 700 stone. Okay, so I've got a bit of stone to get rid of. Not too much junk. Oh, I got so many blue chips. Yeah, it'd be nice to get some more animator. So this is the should go most on default. What? Is this one even going at all? I'll just put that F to look nice. This is a request, right? Icon set. I need to have them on the other end of the request. Nauvis orbit. Not got that currently. It's emitted. Oh, it's working. A bit more balanced than normal, but I can't tell. As long as I'm getting I mean, these things aren't going because no thetas. That's shit. What we've got looking at this thing is here. So we've currently got a enabled. What the hell is that? That's out. Is that inputting or outputting? What the hell? So why is it outputting blue water barrels? Oh, it's blacklisting those things. No, it's just gonna. That's not good. So how do I give it antimatter canisters? I mean, these ones here are based on this setting. It doesn't even want to let it through. which is fine. I could add more things like that. But I need a generic setting that would do more than one, right? Let's do just do it up here. And yeah, I guess go to wire. So I need to send intermittent canisters through, and I need to send the water barrels. So these water barrels, I've already tried to set that up, but I haven't finished setting it up. So this is how do the previous ones? This. And it's request intermittent canisters. What I do now is hook this into the correct thing to have it have its own connection at the other end. And it should send it through. Oh, is that it? Yeah. One of these things. Maybe I need a water barrel one too then. This is a bit overcomplicated though. I think this is not how I did it on the other planet. The one I did is more generic. It's better, the new version. This one's like more like manual. That's great equal to 0. Oh, hang on, how have we got here? Barrel. We got none. We definitely need barrels, that's for sure. So my lack of barrels is the problem. So I guess less than 0 then. Same as these other ones. Oh, that's great equals 0. Why is that great equals 0? I guess it's because it's requesting it. Yeah. Canister. Come on, even this 50 then. Looks like a not sold on this. But it might work. Not what I think it's a good idea, so. No signal though. Hasn't got any signal at all. What's with that? I should have a signal. And these rejected chests are no good. They should be based on other logic. I think the other one I did for that for the junking. It says dumping it straight away. But I can't like select anything else in this list. What we're gonna do is whitelist something instead. We'll just turn them off. I should get a number next to the other side. Once it gets to 50, it'll get to 1, right? Then it'll stop sending. That's the whole point of it. The whole point of the ship is that it goes forever. Now it's got water barrels. Gonna empty out. That's on blacklist, but no, I can stay on whitelist actually. This will take. Oh, that's taking way too much. Oh, it's based on that thing. Oh, that's fine. Oh, okay. So really should be based on both signals as a compounding signal for the output. But I haven't done that yet, so this is not even getting anything. This is not requesting it. So this is a buffer chest. It's not getting anything. I don't know if that number there is feeding through back into this because it's not part of the chest I read. This probably should be a normal chest then. Then a buffer chest will steal it. And it'll stop sending through. That signal's no good. I think it's for anything. It's less than 50. So it won't take too much. Which are they in now? Oh, not now, it's orbit. So it's not junking the stuff now. This is where we need these things here, right? I need a whitelist rather than a blacklist, so empty barrels, empty canisters, stone, let's say copper, whitelist. Cool. So it's gonna flood this thing with bloody water barrels until it gets the one signal, but it's not getting it yet. So it's just flooding it. But it should get the signal when it fills up this chest. 100 of them. It's got some. So I guess once these two fill up and the buffer goes up, then it'll stop sending them through. That's filled up now. Once we get to 50, then stop. Plenty of antimatter canisters here. And this will get to 50 and 200. It should send through the one signal. The shopping list should be satisfied. Now I could include these chests as part of the shopping list, but I think I like the buffer system instead, in case things. Well, it's kind of wasteful, but in case they don't work out, it's nice. You never know though. Always do have more goodies. We should have the right stuff. It's a bit manual though, having these filters. I should do the dynamic one like the new ship. But because this ship always started off dead manual, I have to like do a better shipping list at both ends and use this signal here. I think I'm not using this as a problem. We've got the canisters though, we've got the water. Now technically I should have meteor point defenses that I forgot to I was meant to do that last time. Vestrian's got no meteor defenses, so I need to get this going. If it gets hit, it's ruined, so this should have meteor defenses. Now can I ever go the installation or just do these ones? Wow, the max consumption 10 gigawatts, that's crazy. Holy moly. I think I'll do these ones, I think. I think 8 of them will do enough. And immediate point defense ammo of 200. That should put them through on the network as requests. This system here puts it as the next in line of these output filters. So it should come through. I mean, not even using all those ores. These things are kind of idling. There's no butters like at all. Like, we got this shield set up. We've got one laser turrety thing, but it's not really firing or anything. Got 14 shields sitting around. I could definitely clone this on other surfaces. Never wanted to. I think Vitamin just only when I wanted it for though, so it was just like a one-off. Oh, we're still shooting dudes. I don't know where they shot. You got close enough. Go fire your cannon, mate. Fire. And that's the power usage. This is the 300 megawatts. That's not really that much. Nah, it's fine. Do we get the items, I think? Not yet. I'm supposed to request them at the other end. So, on Nauvis, should have them as requesters. Now, we don't have the, these yet. We've still got the cryo. Nice, we got cryo both places. We're a bit short on cryo. Night. It's, must be a huge demand. I haven't really increased the production rate of my cryonite mining. Oh, meta's going. Oh, it's not going down too fast. Alright, let's go check this new delivery for Vestrian. Why isn't it sending through? It's really requesting what I need. Running pipes. So it's got the requests on. I've done the set requests. Got the filter. This should send it through. For some reason it's sending through random shit that I don't really know about. Let's send through laser artillery. I do want the media defenses and I do want the turrets. I think it's because there's too many items that haven't gone through. It's not working. I'm supposed to send one item at a time, but it's I set to all items right now, but I could set to one item instead. Just do green to green instead. It's only no request. It says output signal -1. Well, that's not ideal, is it? It's not good at all. I can have that T signal going through. I'll take that away from Vestrian and I can get rid of it. Go back to green. That's going to do one at a time. Yeah, I think we're seeing like pipes through and then we're just getting rid of the pipes. I don't know. Seems a bit strange. Like a bit of a rodeo. So it's requesting superior undergrounds, right? That's fine. We've got the ammo in there. We don't have the turret. Oh, we've got so many of these stupid turrets too, but I might as well input it through now. I haven't received the undergrounds yet. We'll see when it goes through whether we keep it or not. Ah, because I've still manually set that one. That's right. That's that was a manual one. I don't need that one. This is the dynamic one, which we need. I'm doing when we get the 8 undergrounds, we'll switch to the next item. I don't think we got the undergrounds though. Because we got 40. I think it's lying to me. I don't think it's being truthful. It's not delivering them. Like, why can't it give me 8 underground? This scoots me. What's the difficulty? Why can't it just deliver it? Get it. Like, there's not that many robots in use. I'm trying to build this meta plant. We've got no. These loaders. I've got to make the loader thing a better version of the loaders. It's just so dumb. So we're gonna make some faster loaders because it's annoying me. Alright, let's go make some yellow loaders. They robots want to do their job. No iron beams. That is. Oh my god, we got nothing. No belts even. What's happened to my base? Like this, is this no iron plates? Are you shitting me? Got 68,000 iron plates. We're requesting 7. That's probably why we've got problems. Must be hitting by a big one. Where's the big one? I don't see it. It says I got 2 things, but I only see that one. Oh, that one too, yes. It's really old, this infrastructure. Either way, sure, we'll make some of that. I mean, we've got no iron gears, no iron beams. Probably need to automate that a bit faster. I just never did it because I just didn't really make many belts. Very good nice spot in here, is any? Iron gears, iron beams. Could even use the original belt. I've got a belt here of iron. My like minimalist belt bus that I didn't really care to make big. What's the other one? There's iron gear wheels. We don't need block prod 8s, but we're going to do prod 8s anyway, because why not? What's my speed modules? And there instead. It's 1 crafting speed. That's how it goes when you get speed. We can make it faster too. We've got lots of speed down here. A few speed modules. We're actually making speed 8s or something. We got such a shortage of prods. We got so many speeds. I don't think we upgraded this the whole game. These things have been chugging along with their one building. And here, like these sort of situations. This building here has made 438,000 in the game. Like 500 hours it's been crafting. It's a very slow machine. And we just do this sort of situation. I guess limiting it kind of doesn't work, but even that is going to make a big difference on the spare stuff for building. Which means that I probably should move that thing down where these other ones are. Where's the belt one? Oh, it's I need motor 1. No, we do motor 1, we can do better than that. This is easy as shit. I know I've made like almost 1 million of them, but they're really bad. No point ripping them up. Alright, let's do belt 1 as well. And motor 1. That's the main bottleneck. If you get this one, all the rest can kind of get they're okay because it's all compounded on this one. Engine. We should have a gap between. You use the long inserters and stuff. That sort of situation. That should be alright. It'll help it out. I'll take a while to get going, but. 62 mods left. Low. Where's my iron plates, mate? Come on. Robots. There's so many robots flying around, considering. There we go, should be fine. Some robots. First principles, get your Your belt's going fast, you'll be fine. Well, there's 100 belts so quickly. I can put that into HS2, but no room like that to put out here. That works. And I mean, all the stuff is going to be used elsewhere, but it's nice we finally actually made it faster, because my base has been doing this real slow. Really slow. My sides are still jimmy jammed because we haven't got cryonite rods. So I have to start working on that again. I don't know what's happened to it, but it's Gannis. Let's check out Gannis. I think this is done. I want to limit the chest a little bit. Oh, they already are limited. Okay, that's fine. Go to Gannis, have a look. I have to go there in person. So, it's supposed to be doing core mining. It's all used up, that's not cool. Spaceship's supposed to collect cores, we've got 9k, okay, we're just not getting enough cores. The cores are too sad, 1.4 seconds, just not enough. So I might need another cryonite core planet. I'll just get a lot more cores here. Like a lot more. I mean, I've got plenty of power. I could just jump it up. I can build another 20 core miners. That'd be fine. I can just surround the ship with cores. That'd be okay. They're all just gonna be sad though. Like really sad. Like really low production rates. And chest down. I could belt it. Oh, let's find that one. But that's kind of close, you know. What's the speed of that now? Like 0.9 a second. It's just awful, isn't it? But you get more of them, so. Yeah, I think this planet's is too small. The Gannis is 2,000 radius, basically. It's a bit little. I'll have to go find another cryonite. Need the Universe Explorer. What is it? Is this one? That's mineral water. This one. Okay, so the biggest. What's the biggest cryonite? That's small, the cryonites. 4,000 is not the biggest. This one here is probably the best one. Calmea. Ajax. No, Chrysalis is good. Got Vita meteors though. Yeah, we've got Vitas. Hadrian, it looks better. Yeah, Hadrian's my best bet, I think. Urioni. Which means I have to build another spaceship though. And try out my new version of arcolinks where I send the two arcolinks to Fenestra and then I attach it I put one on two different ships and then get the same number though. And then send them off in separate directions. One goes to Nauvis, one goes to the destination. And then they just magically do what Vestrian's done and just send resources through the link. Like this. This is just great. Now this setup's not too bad as well. We've got a decent request that's not working though. Something's gone funky here. I'm trying to request. That's the filter. There's too many items in the request. I have to make this green as well. Where's the undergrounds? Why is the undergrounds not gone through though? Well, that worked out fine for that. What about the... No iron beams. Really? Why not? Oh, because I got the stupid limit. Oh no, we got the loaders. That worked out. Okay, that's fine. We're done. We did what we need to do. We should make these things happier. For some reason though, we're not sending them through. So we're trying to request 8 superior undergrounds for a long time. I've got 20 in a chest, but they're not coming, and I don't know why. They just dump them out there, right? Maybe this is what's wrong. This has to be. I need another one of these to do the opposite. Blacklisting. I don't do that. Yeah, okay. We have to do the opposite. We have to do another. We'll try it out. But basically, this is a whitelist, this is a blacklist. Be the same item. It has to be the same item, otherwise it doesn't work. Otherwise, just no. We can use we just use that signal. And goes to that's whitelist set filters. And blacklist set filters. I'm just going to take the core fragments. I don't want to do that. The whole point of this was that the core fragments are off limits. How do I have it so it doesn't take core fragments and uses this logic for this filter? I have no idea. That's what I want to do though, but I don't know how to do that. That doesn't work. Can't use that. I have to use. I got to blacklist the core fragments. I can't take them. They gotta go through here. I need to disappear this opposite for this one, but then also include that. I need like force an extra item onto that list. I'm gonna do a constant combinator. See if we can push it on. Do everything as well. Come on, constant. Sun's been dead for ages with that core mining. Cryonites is totally just dead. Totally dead. So, those cores. So each thing less than equal to 0, I'll put everything. This is... Oh, it's not less than 0 though. Like that. -1. There we go, so it's got the... It's output signaling that. That should go onto this signal. Now it's got both. It's got a set signal from that and set signal from that. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want. How did that work? I don't even know how that worked. I'm glad it worked. That's cool. I don't know how it worked, but whatever. Neat. So 2 set filters on blacklist. So don't send through. This is now inheriting this as a whitelist inserter, but that's. Oh. This has got 25,000. It's going to take from this chest all the time, isn't it? This chest should be probably a non-requestable chest, then it should be a warehouse. Don't really want requests from it. That'll work better. Core fragments here too, which you can replace. And that's also another one. This works out better that way. Not part of the that's a 5. I should go to 0 after this. Anything if over is actually probably a good thing to request. So it should, in theory. Now, how'd that blue barrel get through? I probably needed that water barrel. Oh, it's got only one item. We have to do red. Yeah, it's got all those items. I'm trying to get those turrets through. It says 10 the way. Some other item, but at least it's got the blacklist on the core fragment from that. We can easily blacklist an extra item. There's a blacklist item. This is the want list blacklist. This is the manual list. This one's like a just do whatever you want. The Vestrian. Does it need both of them as well? Has it got my... It hasn't got the undergrounds in, has it? I thought it was time. Oh, it has. Okay, cool. That's got 10 laser tree. Could change this to red again. Press more items. Meter point defenses, which is what I want. I want to put them. Around there is probably fine. But you gotta. The ship's gone in the way for centralizing, but the shields don't matter, so. Technically, way down here defends the ship. So we're gonna have them like here. And down this other corner is very fine too. What inserters do I have? None. No inserters. Are you serious? I don't bring inserters. I can request them, but kind of hard to believe. No inserters. I mean, I should request them pretty easily, but Yeah. What's the power charge on that? Doesn't exist. I know 2 won't really work, but I think I really do want 8 of them. The layout of them, I'm not sure about. How long will it take to get those? Oh, we've got the second series ready. Wow, that worked really good. Cool. So, second series. Do I request chests? Could do one, shared one even. But now they're overcharging. What's with that? I think they're broken. Why are they 150%? What's with that? How does that work? We got those items so quickly. Wow. Add some ammo defense, please. We want 20 in each. I think it's going to charge forever. What's of this? It says disabled by script. What percentage do they stop at? I thought 100% would be good enough. Oh, there's no robot range. We need robot love. We need a robot. Not building from scratch, but just like this is like even better than my original base designing. Just request whatever you want on this, and here this magically comes through. Because my previous design of this sort of thing was delivery cannons, and they'd land on the planet and I'd build stuff. They're still charging it like, oh, Lave is going to do it. Oh, that's fine. We won't defend Lave. So I see that robot on this planet's pretty much safe. Then when it stops charging though. We are going to need the cryonite. I don't know how to fix that. That seems... I mean, I can just mine normal cryonite from mines. I mean, this stuff here... 1k a minute. Seems okay. So it's like... I need 10 minutes of mining to be enough. I just got these ones, so... What's my total? Well, it says we're consuming quite a lot of fragments, but 2700 cores. I mean, these ones here, we could start using my actual cryonite. I've got lots of cryonite here. I could just ship this over with the spaceships. We've got the infrastructure. We've got, it's basically infinite resources here. So it's nice having the cryonite cores, but really we can just mine this. And that might be the way to do it, because that's just... a bit of a nightmare to get more cryonite cores, to be honest. Okay, this is working now. We're not taking the resource out. And this one's filled up. Plenty of that, plenty of that, plenty of that. No cryonite. Necrotite's gone right down. We've still got no science though. The science is just totally busted. These aren't going all the time. The theta's not balancing correctly. I think my ratio might be off. Try to balance 232. But 3 of them are over that number. We never get them. I tried to buff. This is 60, needs a 40. Maybe these should be 60 as well. What's the actual one's missing? So it's these two in the Omega. Omega also a scarce resource. These others we get 10. So as we got very negative on them. Actually, I don't think that helps. Maybe actually, rather than like making me more negative, maybe artificially inflate the numbers. So that I think the T numbers is not going to work regardless of what I do. I have to like, I need to flip them, but I can't. I need to store a buffer of them. I'm trying to do shoppingless, but shoppingless is not working because it gets trying to make the other items that the ones I want are made from. So I can never get there. So I can decrease the buffer for flipping. Or make it even harder. I think this ratio is going to be harder, so currently we're doing a 3/2, so it's 50% increase. So I could do a 4/3 instead. No, it's worse. 5/3. 5 divided by 3. 55. So that's now everything's basically everything's flipping except for the top two. I think that makes it worse though. I think when I do this, we end up getting more items at those ones and even worse than the other ones. But the idea is that I only want one to be too high, that it balances to the 1. But maybe if we're just balancing to the 1 number, the lambdas, I shouldn't need to do T. It's based on the total of the worst case. There's a ratio. Oh, I don't know. Personally, I'm not getting a science, so these aren't even going all the time, which sucks because then you don't really get enough of these. Now that we're working my previous setup where it was 12/10, it was working, but we had less arcospheres back then. But this problem here, so you need the thetas to make the zetas, right? So really need a massive buffer of this. Thetas always needs more of them, I think, than the zetas. That doesn't seem to help. It just stays stupidly negative. We never get any. I think the T number needs to be just do buffed instead. That T number is like 3 of them are already higher than that. So if I change the ratio higher, it's made it worse. It stops flipping them. Plus we know cryonite, which might solve itself, I don't know. Might change the cryo core to pick up normal cryonite though. That's a very good idea. So that's what I did with the uranium ship. We just added cryonite to the request. Not cryonite rod, just cryonite. There's heaps of cryonite sitting in this mine. That's not too far away. Why are they not in robot range? That's no good. Robots. What a robot ports we got here? Roboport. Oh, that's no ones. That filled up quite well with normal cryonites. Of course, I can't launch now because it's So this is actually out of power. What's with that? Why is my spaceship out of power? What? There's only 233, but how? All the robots charging? Was almost this is actually powering the ore miners. That's awkward. So. Still no good. Yeah, it's connected into the docking clamp. Yeah, it's fine now. The normal grid, so should be doing. I could upgrade these miners to be better than this. This is just sad quad ones, but I don't really care. Mines are so huge. Now the ship won't launch now because it's got too much the cryonite. So I need to change this logic to be well, actually is green. This one here is impossible. Oh, it's meant to be that one actually. This is the one that I need. So I need a new signal for this and this. Which is cryonite. So I've got 42k cryonite. So if either of them is greater than 20k, that's very fine, right? They need another signal before that though, to go into the actual checklist. Which means it discloses its connection. I could individually change the number here to 2 still, that and that, and we just have both of them signaling their own individual thing. That's very fine, we don't need to do that. This means we're going to hook in that. That's either of them, we don't need that signal. Also means now its orbit needs change the cryonite rod to pick up, drop off. This thing here's got to. Well, I guess the cryonite core is still a good factor for it. It's probably not going to change. No, it's fine. It's going to load. This is going to fill up with the normal cryonite anyway. Problem is with the Nauvis, it's going to get the cryonite. that's the hard part to fix. So I've got to add that step in. So currently it just goes here into here, and these are all filtered on cryonite cores, but this is the output of this. Gets into this thing, so I have the output of that go to there instead. It bypasses the need for it. So all you need to do is purple belch the cryonite straight in. Like that, and that's one tile off. Cool. So that should we'll fill that on this cryonite. Let's go straight in. That's fine. I suppose I might fill this chest up though. Good thing about that, but this is pretty fast processing. This should 3,000 per minute. If I'm seeing 20,000, it's only 7 minutes, right? So whereas these process, they make 2,100 a minute, but wow, 2,400 a minute if I'm processing all the cores. It's supposed to be the same amount. It's 1-to-1 without the extra stuff. Probably don't need those cores. I like the cores because it's just it's infinite, but of the fact that I can just easily get it. I'm not reverting here. I'm going back to how I was playing. But that mind's been going the whole game, so it's like, well, why stop using it? And the other one was down south, down here. And these have got cryonite filters. Just get into that one now. And one should process too. Well, that was enough though. That's gonna be too slow. This thing's pretty fast though. It should be fine. It's just the problem is that this landing pad will be unable to take more until this empties out. I guess that's not a bad thing. Maybe using the other landing pad. What? Oh my god. Why can't it? Oh, look at that gun. I'll leave in that gun then. So dumb. Destroying stuff in accident. Push the wrong key. Alright, so there's the first cryonite goodies. Cores and normal cores. So which one I get? It's probably the northern one first. It should work out. Let's have a look. There goes the processing. We've got the extra. Well, that's really fast in the cryonite. Wow. Yeah, this is going down pretty quick. I think it's prioritizing the cryonite over the cores. The cores get to go to their own storage first, whereas the cryonite gets processed. Higher priority. Yeah, so don't make enough cores anymore. We're gonna get rid of all that vitaminage too. 100,000 of it. Good thing is this is really efficient. So this one makes 2.5k, and this one needs 6k. What? Really? That's I got the wrong ratios then. I thought I'd mathed that. So I actually need a second of these. Second of these. I think my production rate's too slow anyway. We don't have enough. I think that's not even going. Because these other ones are too slow. But look, it says we're positive on. Okay, we're just too efficient. So we got. If I had enough of these cryonite things, this thing would be no good. But because we're actually basing on the final outcome, which is these, we're very positive. My science is definitely not positive right now. It's very much dead in orbit. I mean, my productivity is 17. It's not to be laughed at. I mean, it is. The single tech card is the main problem, I suspect. I can only say 15k, but I know for a fact it's actually probably the Deep Space Science. Deep Space 4 this time. Oh, that's different. Very low on cosmic water? No. Let's look at Deep Space 4. No supercooled fluids? What? How did I mess that up? When my belt changer did here, mucked it up. Built around here. Oh, I did muck it up. Look at that. Oh my god. That's all my fault. I put this in at the beginning of the stream. And we actually cut the science off. Look at that, million supercooled. Wow, we got so much of it now. We actually maxed out our antimatter, I suspect. We're actually down 226k of that fluid. There's plenty of cryonite up here. 27k. So it wasn't actually a shortage of cryonite. Why did I think it was a cryonite shortage? Nah, whatever. We fixed the problem. I thought it was a cryonite shortage because science wasn't going, but actually this stuff's fine. Look at it go now. Bring you a second one of these. Actually, we got so many spare nacreon processors now. Heaps of significant datas, lots of extended catalogs, and Deep Space 3 is a little low, but yeah, the comprehensive catalog's a bit sad. Says that spacewalking's no good. Well, that doesn't sound right. It's actually. Why is that not going? What's that? There's space warping, but then this thing's got. Oh, it's requesting 10, but isn't. Oh, that's just, I think the numbers are too low. We got amateur hour numbers, that's all. We do need 30 a minute, so even 50 is like only 1.5 minutes. These things were going all day long. That's causing a bottleneck on that one then. I mean, it's producing all the time, it's pretty fine. I know it's space pipes and all that to get rid of too. So many space pipes. Yeah, it's looking okay. Size is hunky-dory again. So I haven't redesigned my bio. I set this up to redesign my bio from the beginning. Hey, hang on. Have I loaded the wrong save game? Because I deleted this in the previous save game. Oh dear. I know what I lost. I have no idea what I lost. I've done too many other things that I have no idea what I would have done. Oh well, whatever. We did stuff. Oh, you got the CME defender. Is that gonna got 14 hours to find out. Man, it's so slow. Hope this works. Send by CME. It should work. My faith. Oh, graveyard. Well, it says the mixed cryonite core. I didn't need to do it actually, but it's still a nice bonus. And this has now got cores sitting around. So once it runs out of the cryonite, it can do the core processing slowly. There's no buffering on the cryonite itself. Yeah, again, lots of cores, that's for sure. Lots of rods. How's this going? We maxed out the iridium plates. Okay, so we're basically not making anything. Make some iridite. And I was going to create a new cosmic water from all this gas. I got so much gas. Yeah, that's not been used. I think that filled up here because what happened is I ruined my science, and then the gas here stopped being needed in orbit, so it stopped being consumed. So it started just disappearing it. Now why is it empty? Oh, that's my request. That's my generic. Yeah. This is the one I was looking at. The rough data cards is what matters. But that's fine. Amazing we've only... Oh, iron's going up. Might get rid of these stranded assets. Pump this stuff out of here. Oh. Do that. And you can delete them. Matter's not going down. Now this is very inefficient. Prod 3s. Very sad production rate. Copper's maxed out. I think I made more engine control units, but there's prod 9, so we'll be fine. I don't know whether ever. I don't know if I've seen them to orbit. I might go check now its orbit for engine control units because I don't know if I'm actually have them up there. There are 1500. But I don't know if I send them up. I don't think I do. I used to. This has like a... Oh, what are the robots were in use? Yeah, I just like seeing them up, like, probably one of these rockets. Suit rocket. I can't see it there though. Maybe it's on demand. It's one of those things that if I ran out of, I wouldn't know I've ran out of. Because it's not like a dedicated rocket. I could make a dedicated rocket for it. It just doesn't seem in high demand. Like what uses energy control units? Probably not much, right? I mean, you can just make that stuff in orbit, in theory. To me, that's sufficient. I actually don't know what uses it though. That thing's stupidly expensive. Ah, the Energy Science Pack 4 uses a quantum processor. Yeah, that's real expensive. Go through all that. See where's the gas barrels not been used because I wasn't using the chemical gel. Oh, we're getting science again. What landed? Is this fertilizer? Yep. I do want stuff I can delete, like a bit like this, like raw metal processing, for instance, because we get from scrap. It continues to come from scrap on the byproducts. You know, scrapping probably the biggest waste of robot usage. All the scrapping gets to purple chested. And then gets into the network. So the robots are constantly grabbing them and dying. That's sort of the thing that the scrap probably should just go straight to these sort of situations. Demo facilities. And then I should belt that back to the starter place back here. We'll have it nearby so the robots just move at a small distance. So let's rip up all of that and redo it nicely. And here's the second area that does it too. We got a second scrap place. This one's a bit nicer. It's nicer grid. What are these delivery cannons doing here? I have no idea. Oh yeah, we were gonna try animate canister remotely, but you can not do it unless you import. You have the supercult on site. And to make this in the first place, this thermo fluid, because you will need it eventually. It will run out. You need this stuff. Just kind of ugly to get. And the hardest thing of that is probably the heavy oil. That's why I do methane. So methane would take care of most of that. And then the water. Get the water from water ice. Get the heavy oil and closet water from heavy oil and water ice. And cryonite rod you can get from other ways, I guess. Where's the cryonite rod? Oh, it's crew, not cryo. That's the only way to get it from his wash cryonite. There's no other way of getting it. That doesn't really matter. Looking science. Vestrian's happy. We got some more necrotite going. We've got defenses though. We've got oh, they finished charging. I didn't see where they stopped charging it. Where they go to 1000% or something. But we got defenses. That's not the defense. I want to see the cannons. I can mouse over them. I guess we cover them, sort of. It's just not very well covered. I think we did like that with that'll do. We just move the laser down a little bit. Bit of a dead spot there though. No, we found some new baddies. We got their attention. Sorry, biters. I had to move my laser. And you're in the way. Target practice. Wish the bomb's a little bigger. I mean, the laser artillery is actually quite a serious cost. Says it does like 4k damage plus explosion. I mean, it just killed. That was 26 kills and did like 73,000 damage. And like that was like less than a minute. What if we can push biters back with a like shields? Well, that's possible. That could be cool. Are we actually moving some more mining again? This shit's just too good. This is very, very efficient. What's my requester at? Saying ammo and robots. Weirdly, we've got 10. They're not reading the total or something. It's saying negative, positive, negative, positive. It's like this thing says I want 10, right? Is it because we're not reading these chests? I think that's the problem. I'm gonna put there. I don't know. Now it's requesting all sorts of shit. I don't know if that's correct. Nothing positive on the well, it does have a few positives, but I think it's double counting it now. Oh, but then it won't count the stuff that got out. I can't. I have to read it, but then I have to unhook reduce. That was the manual one, wasn't it? That's set request. That's set request. So it says 143 ammo for some reason. But that's not possible because we're not requesting. I mean, are those kind of true? I guess I could have a storage chest for them at least. Surprising amount of infrastructure required for the setup. I thought I could get real minimal. There's like one screen almost. Yeah, I don't think I get any smaller than that. And the only thing I like about this is the power plant isn't on the planet. It's on a spaceship, so whoever left this place, it's just the shields and the core mining and defences left. I got a little bit of, I guess, a couple of reports. Okay. I guess if we left, we'd have no power at all though. We'd literally brown out straight away and just die. Oh, we got no red chests. I might just raid someone and I might come back after. Now is good enough tidy up session. I've got a few things fixed. I would like to build something new. I don't know what. I need some great idea of what to build. I mean, I don't really have a bigger space. I'm trying to keep it small, but I would like to have something better. Who's actually playing Factorio tonight? I think it's a bit skim. Let's see who's around. I could raid chat players, but I don't feel like much going on there. Got Trisket, I don't know how they are. Factorio because I need a break from today. Newbie, Factorio Modded, Rail World, and Carlos. Okay, we're just gonna raid Trisket 189. I have no idea who these guys are. They look kind of young. I hope they're not offensive. Happy days. Thanks for watching.